Good day everyone, welcome to Math with Teacher Justin. On today's topic, we're going to talk about rationalizing the denominator with two terms. One of the rules for simplifying radicals is we are not allowed to have a fraction as our radicand, and we are not allowed to have a radical expression in our denominator. So here are the steps in order for us to rationalize our denominator. Okay, so here are the steps in rationalizing the denominator with two terms. Step 1. Multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. Step 2. Simplify all radical expression. Step 3. Reduce the resulting fraction to simplest term, if possible. So let's proceed to our example. Okay, for example, we have 5 all over 3 plus square root of 5. So first step is for us to multiply our numerator and denominator by the conjugate of our denominator. So what is the conjugate of our denominator? When we talk about conjugate, they have the same term. Okay, they have the same term, but they have opposite operation. So what's the opposite operation of addition? That is subtraction. So since we're going to multiply our denominator by this, we're also going to multiply the numerator by 3 minus square root of 5. Now, we will apply multiplication. So for this one, we will distribute 5 to each term. So we will have 15 minus 5 square root of 5 for our numerator. For our denominator, we're going to do the shortcut. Okay? Our shortcut is for us to copy the first term and then square it, minus copy the last term and then square it. Okay, then let's perform the operation. So we have 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. So that is our denominator, which is 4. Now, simplify if possible. So can we simplify the given? Do we have any common factors? That is the same for numerator and denominator. If the answer is no, then this will be our final answer. Okay, so let's have another example. So for example, we have 6 all over 1 minus square root of 2. So in this case, we're going to rationalize our given. Okay, so here, since we have a radical expression in our denominator, we need to rationalize our given. So we need to multiply our numerator and denominator by the conjugate of our denominator. So the conjugate of our denominator is, again, we will just copy the terms and get the opposite operation of our denominator. So since this is subtraction, our conjugate will be addition. And since we're going to multiply our denominator by this, we will also multiply our numerator by 1 plus square root of 2. And now we will multiply our given. Okay, so let's multiply. So we apply distributive property for the numerator. So we will have 6 plus 6 square root of 2. And for the denominator, since we're multiplying conjugate, we will do the shortcut. So copy the first term and then square it, minus copy the second term and then square it. Then simplify. So the square of the first term is 1 minus, cancel, that will be equal to 2. So 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So our denominator will be negative 1. Now, based on our given, we need to simplify this. Okay, so simplify. So we divide each term by negative 1. So our final answer will be negative 6 minus 6 square root of 2. Square root of 2. And that will be our final answer. So yeah, this is our last example for today. So for example, we have square root of 2 all over 3 square root of 3 minus 4. So in this case, we're going to multiply our numerator and denominator by the conjugate of our denominator. So we will just copy the terms of our denominator, 3, square root of 3, and 4. And then get the opposite operation of our denominator, which is addition. So since we're going to multiply our denominator by this, we're also going to multiply our numerator by square root of 3 plus 4. And then we can now apply multiplication of radicals. So for the numerator, we will apply distributive property T. So we will have 3 square root of 6 plus 4 square root of 2. Then our denominator will be, for the denominator, instead of using the FOIL method, we're going to apply multiplying conjugates. So copy the first term and then square it, minus, copy the last term and then square it. So again, the square root of 3 is 9 times 3 minus 16. So 9 times 3 is 27 minus 16. 27 minus 16, we will have 11. So our denominator will be 11. So simplify if possible. Can we cancel out something? Greatest common factor? If none, so our final answer will be 3 square root of 6 plus 4 square root of 2 all over 11. Yeah. That's your final answer. Ta-da! So now that you already know how to rationalize the denominator with two terms, it is your turn to try this. Please click the link in our description box below in order for you to test your skills. That's it for today. Again, I'm Teacher Justin. Goodbye, God bless, and stay safe. See you on my next video.